Good morning, F22 Labs. This is Abhirami, and I'm here to present my PRD product requirement document for the app I created in solving the problem statement you guys have given me. So, so this is the objective of the project. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So this is the objective of the project. The application must provide the capability to book a slot at any point of the day to go and play, and also provide a partner to play the sport. And also this application must app partners so that the players is not alone on the court or the sport they play. So yeah, I'll quickly navigate you guys through the document for you to understand where you can find what. So here is the PRD product requirement document. So you can click on the toggle to read about it. Like here I've mentioned everything. And this is on top of this, I also have a detailed work. Click on this to get inside. So yeah, um, here I've just mentioned like why I named this app as tennis stripe and also define the problem stated in a better manner, mentioning the like the success metric I'm trying to achieve. Here you can see that I'm trying to achieve user engagement and conversion rate. And also after the launch of the app, we can also measure the success by user acquisition, repeat usage, and also the user feedback. So basically, this document, this detailed work document consists of three part, which starts with the stage one, empathize, where I try to understand the user's pain points, users, behavior, and all those things. So how did I start this? Like I've started doing it by creating a questionnaire and conducting user interviews with real users, real tennis players in this particular case. It's about tennis players. So why I did this basically is to understand what I'm going to solve, for who I'm going to solve this, and what is the impact of solving this problem. So yeah, you can see all the user insights I've got. So basically, I've categorized them all here one by one for all the users I've interviewed. I've interviewed three users. So this person is like a tennis player. He played for around 1.5 years now. He's a frequent tennis player, and you can see all the user behaviors, pain points, and the unmet needs, goals, and everything. And yeah, this is the guy. So this is second user Sambhav. He's also a tennis player. He's playing for almost. He's like a kind of like a professional. Like he switched between badminton and tennis. Like we play them on alternate days. So he's playing for almost 4 years now. So yeah, this is like the demographic characteristic of that person and behavior, and also the pain points and needs, goals, etc. So this is the guy. And the third one is like a very interesting talk. Like he's a tennis coach from Karnataka, who's in his early 40s. And he also gave some different behavior, like user behavior, and also I observed a different pain point from him and unmet needs, goals, etc. So I couldn't talk with him in video call, so we were having a audio conversation, like we were having a normal call, and I took notes when we were having a discussion. So this is like a user insight. So after getting all these things, kind of scope down all the insights and try to understand like who is experiencing these problems. So I've mentioned like these are like the men's and women's between the age of 11 to 40. And how did I categorize that? Based on the user interview, my assumption is that the students get to know about the tennis during the school days. Like most of them starts when they are in the middle school and ends up playing till their 40s. And also based on secondary research, we can see here, um, this is like, yeah, this is like a well-established journal, sorry, a blog, from where there also I've observed that, people from 18 to 40 plays the most, like these are like the top players. And yeah, based on all these things, I've kind of categorized my user target. And the genders are like both men's and women's. I'm targeting both of them. And location, preferably urban areas. And interest, like the people who are interested in playing tennis. And these are like the behaviors I've, observed. Common behaviors that are related to slot booking and finding partners. Yeah. So, just give me a minute. Also here I've understood like when and where they are experiencing these problems and what is the problem and what is the impact of solving this problem, what is going to happen if I don't solve it. All these things where I try to understand and have put it over here. And later, once I'm done with this, I went ahead and started defining the problems I gathered. So this is like the stage two. Uh, in I kind of like defined the problems that I needed to be addressed, which are related to the core problem statement, that is having a problem in slot booking and finding partners. And not just that, I also went ahead and wrote a sales funnel for the app I'm going to solve. So I figured out there is a huge gap in the awareness part where many of the people, like all the three users, were not aware of slot booking and partner finding tennis apps. Even the tennis coach were not aware of that, and I kind of feel like we have a huge scope over there where we should start doing a lot of social media marketings and all those things where we can find a lot of users, we can reach them. And this was like, yeah, once they get the awareness of that, they kind of get interest, they look into the app and they take the action. They do download the app, they start creating the account, they start using it. So one, if they find it really nice, they will be recommending it to their friends and like their well wishers. So this was it. And after that, I moved to the stage three, ideate. So here I've ideated how to solve these problems first. For this, like I've started with how might we like how might I solve all the problems I've defined over here? Like difficulty for playing, difficulty for players in finding available codes and slots, and all those things, like a code search function that allow players to filter results by location, availability, and skill level. I came up with multiple solutions here, and I've mentioned it. And then I went ahead and started understanding the competitors. I categorized them into two things, like the direct competitors and indirect competitors. So here you can also click on the toggle and read about it, like what is the difference between these two, and how like how tennis like a tennis strike will be differing from the competitors, all those things. Like when it particularly comes to player, that they were focusing on the Indian market, and the player code like they're focusing on international market, and they also provide when it comes to Playo, they provide solution for tennis players, pain points such as finding booking codes and partners and tracking performance. And over here, like in Playo Code, they provide a user-friendly experience to process improving on tennis game. Like they do provide coaching services, personalized coaching services, etc. And my aim in Tennis Tribe is to kind of incorporate both of these things, where where I can actually compete with the indirect competitors as well. The sports clubs, the fitness, the local tennis academies. Like we can collaborate with these academics where in India, I kind of observe like most of the people try, first get into school. They, after knowing about the tennis, they join the academy, and from there only they establish. So having a collaboration with these academics plays a major role. So I kind of incorporated that in the app. So these are the things I kept in my mind before coming up with my final wireframe. What are the problems I'm going to solve? What is the success metric I am trying to achieve? Like the user engagement and conversion rate. I mean, like the code booking conversion rate and the partner matching conversion rate. The target users, like these are the target users I'm trying to focus on. Men's and women's between the age of 11 to 14. So yeah, first I started with some rough sketches, and then I also went ahead and did the wireframe. Here, yeah, you have to click on this Figma file, which will take you to the wireframe. Just a minute, it's loading. Yeah, so this is like the new uh, app flow I came up with for the app I've created, the Tennis Tribe. So yeah, this is like the sign up page where the user
So yeah, this is like the new app I came up with for the problem statement um, that we are trying to solve. So in this, so this is like, so yeah, the app name is Tennis Try, and it basically consists of four user flow. Um, so once the user get into the sign up page, they have to kind of click on login if they are already a user, and they will be taken to this page, and they can enter their email ID, password, and get inside. And if they are getting started, we'll be taking them to the tennis profile page. Like this is like a personalized page where they have to kind of fill their skill level, they enter their location, enter the availability, and then they will be creating an account. I came up with this based on the user insights I've got. Like many of the people were interested in, like finding players or finding courts near to their location. So yeah, so I mentioned location here, and also like they are interested in playing with partners who are having good skill sets or somewhere similar to what they are. So I've given that as well, and also the availability, which is like the major focus here. So once they created the account, they'll be taken to this particular page where they can actually see, like five section in there, like court, tennis table, TT community. I mean like tennis strike community, academy, my games, and chat. So yes, if in case like if the user is entering to, so this will be like a default thing. Once they get into this, they will be taken to tennis community, TT community, tennis strike community, where they can find games happening near to them and also the players. Upon clicking, like you can see here, like here the games that are happening here now are mentioned here, and like spots available, name of the game host, and also like the time happening, and if the quoting booked or not. Upon clicking the view details, like they can get into this game host profile where they can see like how many spots are available, and they can join the game or message that person. Here we also mentioned the skill level and stuff. And if you want, you can also post the game. And in case like if they enter to in the same field, if they enters to the players list, they'll be taken to this like the tennis profile, players profile list. So they'll be having a lot of profiles over there, and if they are interested, they will click on the profile, they will see the skill set and availability. If it is matching with their availability, they will message that person and take it forward from there. And also here I have given this code. If the user is clicking on code, they will be taken to this like a page, code finding the code page, where it will be shown as public codes and private codes, and they can see if it is an indoor code or how many codes are available and what are the amenities in that particular code, and view and book the code based on that if they like it. So here I've mentioned this, like this is like inspired from Practo and Book My Show. Like they can kind of like book these slots and book now, and also if they kind of like the code, they can add it to the wish list. So yeah, and when it comes to the fourth floor, this is like academy. Since I observed that most of the people are not aware of academy, and they have you know um, they're not aware of the apps existing available out there, but they are the part of academy already. So maybe we can collaborate with the academics nearby, we can collaborate with them and give them the space for that the feed, that they can find academy, and they can also meet the coaches, the top players, the fee structure of those academies, and the events happening over there. And if they like, they can join that academy and stuff. Here they can see the previews and things. So yeah, these are like the four flows I came up with. I mentioned it here for you to understand this flow. Yeah, and I'll also take you to the conclusion where I mentioned like So after concluding the why frame, I kind of understood how it solves the main problem. You know, like how the flow 1.1 and 1.2 helps. It kind of helps players find a tennis partner by allowing them to create and view profiles of other players in the community, check ability, skill set, and connect with them through the messaging. This increasing the chance of finding suitable partners and opportunities, please. Like that, I came up with all the multiple solutions that can solve the main problem, and how it increases the user engagement and conversion. The flow mentioned above helps them play to find codes and suitable partners easily. They improve player engagement and conversion rate for booking codes and finding partners by providing user-friendly platform and all those things. And how it helps with targeted users. These flows, including the academic section, games and player flow, coach section, are all designed to cater to the needs of men and women between the age of 11 to 40 who are interested in playing tennis. This academy section particularly useful for students in the age range who are seeking coaching during school days, while the game and player flow and coach section provide an easy to use platform, right? So yeah, these are some of the things, and you can go and have a read. Otherwise, yeah, you can go to the PRD, where I've summarized all the things like what this app is all about, where people can easily understand. And also here I've mentioned like the like market awareness, like there were like less awareness about these kind of apps, and how it can be strategized, the branding strategies, like developing a strong brand identity. The brand will be designed with a modern dynamic and fun display styles, and how it's where we can channelize these things. And I came up with all these things which where you can find here. Yeah, it's the end. Um, so yeah, thanks for this opportunity, and looking forward to your looking forward to the result. Yeah, thank you again.